I'm making this video to you, you that's watching, that served in the military, and you feel as though that life has dealt you some significant blows. That everything you work for so hard for or are working so hard for, it means nothing to you. You feel as though everything that you work so hard for is in vain, that no one understands the pain and the anguish that you go through on a daily basis, that you're struggling to find your purpose after leaving the military because you know, and I know, you are a selfless person. I didn't say selfish, I said selfless. You may be saying, what do you mean by selfless? You put all the people in your life before you all the time. That's all you ever know is putting people before you. That's all you ever know is going the extra mile for people. That's all you ever know is sacrificing time and energy and effort to make them happy. And at some point, somewhere along the line, that was never reciprocated. Nearly 2 years ago, the depression that I had after leaving the military hit me so hard that I had made it up in my mind that I was going to take my life. And up until that point, I had never felt a feeling so strong to take my life until then. I had thought in my mind that taking my life would make all my problems go away. It would make my marital problems go away with my girl at the time. It would make my financial problems go away. It would make my emotional stability problems go away. But the Most High reminded me that He did not create me to take my life. And the difficult thing when I'm talking about this is that feeling of hopelessness, that feeling of powerlessness. You know, I remember sitting in my apartment and feeling so low, so empty. And I thought that that feeling would go away. And for a while, it didn't. And that's when I knew I needed to go and get the help that I needed and I was avoiding because, truth to be told, my ego and my pride wouldn't let me ask for help. That's just something that you deal with as a man. You don't really want to ask for help. You want to figure it out on your own. But for some reason, this time, I couldn't figure it out on my own. And, you know, the woman that I was going to marry, she decided to move on. And so that didn't work out. All my friends that I had made when I was in the Navy had went on deployment. And there was no family member living close by me to where I could go visit and talk to them about what was going on in my life, because I thought they wouldn't understand. It was as if life had me up against the ropes. And it dealt some significant blows. Some blows that man, this is so hard to talk about, man. I don't think I've ever talked about this, so you just gotta bear with me. It had dealt some significant blows that I didn't think I would get back up from. And so here life is, dealing me significant blows, and this last blow, it dropped me to my knees. And honestly, I didn't think I was going to get up and make the standing 8 count, because this last blow that life threw, it got me. It got me really good. It caught me in the spot where I was most vulnerable. And I thought that I wasn't going to get back up. I just felt like in my heart, I wasn't going to be able to get back up from this. But deep down, something told me to get back up. something told me that you can get hit, but it's not about how hard you get hit. It's about when you get up after getting hit as hard as you got hit. And so, somehow, some way, I mustered the strength to get back up. And after going to therapy and getting the help I needed, and after working on my mentality, after working on emotional self-control, sexual self-control, mental stability, I can say I'm in a much better place. But that never would have happened had it not been for the Most High. I really got to give all glory and honor to the Most High for digging me out of the hole I had dug myself in. Because there's this saying that says, when you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you need to do is stop digging. And so I'm making this video to you that's watching, that served in the military, and you feel as though that life has dealt you some significant blows. That everything you work for so hard for, or are working so hard for, it means nothing to you. You feel as though everything that you work so hard for is in vain, that no one understands the pain and the anguish that you go through on a daily basis, that you're struggling to find your purpose after leaving the military because you know, and I know, you are a selfless person. I didn't say selfish. I said selfless. You may be saying, what do you mean by selfless? You put all the people in your life before you all the time. That's all you ever know is putting people before you. That's all you ever know is going the extra mile for people. That's all you ever know is sacrificing time and energy and effort to make them happy. And at some point, somewhere along the line, that was never reciprocated. That love, that affection, that time, that attention that you spent, you're in a season where you need that. And I want to let you know, you are not alone. In that, as bad as it seems right now, and as difficult as it is right now, it cannot always stay that way. Today's a pretty cloudy day. I'm not sure if you can see it. Pretty cloudy day today. And I remember thinking that when I was dealing with that severe depression that I was in a couple of years back, that every day was going to be like today. Cloudy, murky, gloomy. But the truth to be told is that the sun has to shine. Eventually, the sun has to peek out from behind those clouds, and it's going to shine. And I know it sounds so cliche and so, oh my gosh, you trying to be motivation. I don't need no motivation right now. But just bear with me for a second, okay? Just hear what I have to say. The sun is going to shine on your life and in your life again. I promise you, man. I promise you. You see, there are days when life will throw some blows. And you may be dealing in a season where life has actually dealt those blows and have made it seem as though this is it for you. This is it. This is where it all ends. But I know from experience, I'm talking from experience here, that it can only get better from here. Because at some point, the bottoms out. However, the ceiling, you can go up and up and up and up and up, and you can keep going. But the bottom, it bottoms out. You may be at rock bottom. And that's actually, I know it's going to sound kind of crazy, but that's a good thing, because what you learn from that is this. It's about to be up. It has to be up. If you're at rock bottom, The only place it can go from here is up. And so, if you're a veteran, you're watching this, or maybe you're still serving on active duty, I want you to know that this struggle, this struggle, the pain that has doubled, the emotions that have crippled you in a way, that this too shall pass. It has to. And I hope that you find that there's more to life than wallowing in self-pity like I did, and being down and being defeated, because I know that the best feeling is being on the other side of the pain. That's the best feeling. And knowing that it was actually working something in you. There's a scripture that says in 2 Corinthians, I've said it probably before on my page and on my channel, 2 Corinthians chapter 4. But this light affliction, which is just but for a moment, it works for you a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. And so I get it. It's kind of difficult right now. I get it. It's kind of bad right now. I get it. It sucks right now. But I promise you, man, I promise you, God be my witness, it's going to get better for you. And so I'm going to end this video here because I think I said everything I need to say. And I hope and pray that this video finds you, whatever time you watch this video, whenever you watch it, whatever day you watch it. I pray it moves you to know that I too have been where you are. And if I've gotten through it, I know you can get through it. So, blessings to you. Shalom in the name of Yah. And I'll catch you in the next video.